Hi, thanks for coming to my channel. This is Midnight Moon Tarot, and I'm Diana. This reading is for the astrological sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, anywhere in your birth chart that Aries might appear. Also, if you're new to my channel, I'd like to take a second and invite you to subscribe and click that little bell so that you're sure to be notified whenever I upload new content. And in the description box below, you'll find links to my social media, my Patreon, PayPal, and links to some really cool things on Amazon I think you guys will like. Okay, so this reading is for mid-month, December 2019. This is the last month in the last year of the decade. Okay, we're going to be coming into the first month of a brand new decade coming up, first of the year, just a couple of weeks, and I'm really excited about this. The full moon that is coming on the 12th is a full moon in Capricorn, and this signals like restoring of karma. It opens the 12-12 gateway so that our dreams and goals will begin to manifest in our life. So I'm like really excited about this little occurrence in our universe happening right now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and shuffle. All right. Now, keep in mind that all tarot readings are timeless. So whether you, let me scoot back a little, I'm so far into the camera. Okay. All tarot readings are timeless. So whether you come upon this reading when I post it, or 6 weeks, or 6 months, or 6 years from now, you will find that you might have a message in there just for you. Okay. And it may or may not resonate with you, this depending on your birth time and your birthplace and what day in the sign of Aries that your birthday occurs. There's different planetary positions on every single day, so it's important to know all the other placements in your chart. If you're unfamiliar with that, you can go to astrocafe.com, and there's a little calculator, and you put it in, and it will tell you your rising sign and all of the other things that you need to know, so you can know what other signs to look up if you want to get kind of a complete reading on your chart. Okay. All right. It's the middle of the night. All right. All right. So let's see. I have messages for Aries for mid-month December 2019. What messages does Aries need to know for mid-month December 2019? What are the full moon love messages for Aries for mid-month 2019? What are the full moon love messages for Aries for mid-month December 2019? I'm going to shuffle one more time. Okay. And oh, they don't want to go together. All right, and I'm going to divide this into 3 stacks, okay? 1, 2, 3. All right, the card on the bottom of the deck is the Fool. All right, now the Fool talks about, you know, taking that leap of faith, starting over, like when we are young and we impulsively take chances and do things, and you know, they turn out for the best most of the time. As we get older and we've learned life's lessons, we're a little more reserved. And so if you are older, then, you know, try to take a fresh look on the things that are going on in your life and decide that, you know, maybe it is a good thing to go ahead and take that chance and take that leap of faith with some brand new beginning that's coming up in your life. Okay, now if you're new here, I'm going to explain how I lay out my chart. And the first row, I do 4 rows, and the first row is for is for you. It talks about what you're currently going through, things that might have recently come to pass, and things that are coming towards you. Okay, so we have the Nine of Pentacles as well as the Ace of Swords reversed. The second column is for your beloved, your intended twin flame, soulmate, divine counterpart, an ex, someone that is that you might have just met, somebody that is first in your thoughts when you wake up in the morning, and the last person you think of when you go to sleep at night. Now that is the Page of Pentacles as well as the Four of Pentacles. All right, the third column is your obstacles and your challenges, and we have Four of Cups reversed and Eight of Pentacles reversed. And the final and fourth row is your outcome. Okay, so we have the Page of Swords reversed as well as the Five of Cups. Now this is a total of 8 cards that I've just laid out. I'll do this 2 more times for a total of 3 rows. It's 24 cards. As we go through the reading, I will show you how this full will relate to the different cards that come up. And by the time we get to that third row, usually a complete story occurs. Okay, so we can tell what's going on. Now I've been burning sage and things like that before I read, and I hate to say this, I received a gift, and I'm sure it was not intentional because it was all prepackaged and stuff, of some sage from one of my subscribers, and I love you and I appreciate the gift. It made me so sick. It made me have like nausea and stomach cramps, and I felt just weird. I felt like I couldn't breathe and like I couldn't swallow. I don't know. I read a little bit about sage allergies and things like that, and some sage that is harvested commercially, sometimes it's not the same as if when it's ethically grown and harvested. And some of these things that are grown commercially are sprayed with, you know, toxic pesticides and things like that. And yeah, it can cause quite a bit of problems. So I have some Palo Santo that I know is good. Okay, and I'm going to burn that just a little bit just to clear the air. I really do love sage, but I love Palo just as well, especially before a love reading, because, you know, sage clears the air of any negative vibrations and things, but Palo gets rid of all negative vibrations as well, but it allows the loving vibrations to remain, as well as inviting. Here, I'll give you guys some. Give me some. All right, I'm going to put this here in my little shell. All right, now, yeah, so it invites loving vibrations back in as well. Okay, so you're not just, it's not just like a void of energy. Okay, it brings in more loving vibrations. All right. All right, so in your column, we have the Nine of Pentacles as well as the Ace of Swords reversed. This shows me that, you know, you might recently have left a relationship that was not quite as successful as you had hoped it to be, or you may currently be in one that is not working out the way that you want. Now, Nine of Pentacles is telling me that you're very focused on having a loving relationship and having this you know, planting these seeds and growing this garden. And she's focused on this little bird here. You may very well be interested in an air sign. You're practicing for stability, beauty, aesthetics. I say all the time that this Nine of Pentacles is very much like the Empress in training. This is someone that is, you know, shining their inner light outwards. They are, they care about all the people that they love as well as humanity, and they are totally focused on having like peace and serenity in their home, as well as, you know, putting that love back out into the world. So when you are coming from a situation that may not have been as loving as you want, you know, it could have been somebody, it could have been involved with an air sign. It's in reverse. It just didn't work. And the fact that she's focused on this bird, which is representing air signs. So a lot of times, you know, Aries and air signs, especially Libra, get along really well. They're completely exactly across from each other on the chart, on the zodiac. So, you know, that tends to make not just opposites, you know, air and fire are really good matches, but there's something going on here that it could be like a lack of communication, especially when we have your Page of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles that is in your lover's column. Now they may be it shows me that there's like a lack of communication going on here. They are like very, very focused on work and their career, and it's not that they don't love you or care about you. It just seems that, you know, they have their main focus on that, and you may be feeling just a little neglected or left out. Now your obstacles are the Four of Cups reversed, as well as the Eight of Pentacles reversed. So you have to, these are your challenges and your obstacles. So you need to make sure that you continue working on yourself. Don't get so distracted in trying to please or get the attention of your partner. Don't feel like your partner is ignoring you or bored with you. They are simply very, very distracted at this time about whatever it is that may be going on at work, or if they are unemployed, maybe they are distracted by looking for work. You know, maybe they're just tired when they come home from work and need a few before they can, you know, jump right in. They need to unwind or something. But yeah, be careful that you don't take your focus off of you and continuing to work on this growth that's going on in your life. Okay. All right. Don't just, you know, don't feel like your partner is bored with you at all, because they are definitely not. All right, and your outcome is the Page of Swords reversed and the Five of Cups. Okay, so if you continue to have this lack of communication with your beloved, you may feel absolutely like you're just not getting anywhere. You may feel like, you know, you're losing touch with them. You may feel like you're not getting the attention you need, and you may feel like, you know, like you're losing something. It's like you're mourning the loss of a relationship that is not even ended, and it's showing that it's not ending at all. You're just so distracted on the, like I said, like the time they may be, where is it? Like, yeah, they're putting all this time into work and stuff right now. So you definitely don't feel like that it's you that they are ignoring. They're just, you know, I don't know what it is that's going on with their work, but you're not being ignored. They really love you and appreciate your presence. They're just not able to communicate what's going on with them at this moment. Okay, so we're going back to your column again. We have the Hierophant, as well as the Knight of Wands reversed. Your lovers, we have the Two of Swords, as well as the Five of Wands. And the obstacles and challenges, we have the Hermit, as well as the Eight of Cups reversed. And in your outcome, we have the Hanged Man, as well as the Seven of Swords. Okay. Let's see where this is going. All right. So this might be a time where you are thinking very much about marriage and getting married and pursuing those type things. This is telling me that this really isn't the time to do that or to push for that. It's not that your partner doesn't want it or they're not thinking about it. You, with all that's going on with them, it's probably just not a really good time. Although, you know, it doesn't mean that it's not going to happen sooner in the future. Now, the Two of Swords in reverse. Okay, so if you keep pushing, or if you sometimes people will pick fights in order to get attention. You know, I remember back in college, and I've said this before in one of my readings about the soggy potato chip scenario thing. Little kids love potato chips, whether they're soggy or whether they're crispy, they don't care. But you don't want the type of attention where you are picking fights and arguing and being petty with your partner. This is the time for you to be supportive and loving and to, you know, help them through this particular time. They have the Two of Swords, okay? So it tells me, you know, this is Libra. They're looking for that balance. They are looking for a truce. The Two of Swords represents Libra and talks about balance. And we were talking earlier about air signs. So again, you have like this is a new moon in Libra here, and they are looking for that trust. It also represents peace. They're looking for truth. They're looking for, you know, just that balance. They don't want to be arguing with you. With everything that's going on with them at work, just, you know, be there for them. Be that ear. Be someone who can just listen and, you know, not, you know, it goes back and forth. There might come a time when you need their support and them to offer you that ear where you can, you know, sometimes you got to give and sometimes they give. All right. So in your obstacles, we have the Hermit and we have the Eight of Cups reversed. So this tells me that this is not the time for you to walk away. You have exactly what you need and what you want right here in this relationship. This, you know, just take time out and think about what it is you want and the path that you're going to be on. There's a lot of things that, you know, you need to think about. You know, when you're in a relationship, everything is not always perfect. I don't see a lot of discord going on here. What I see is a lot of distraction. And just because your partner is distracted at the moment, it doesn't mean that this is a situation that you need to leave. So in your obstacles, we have the Hanged Man and we have the Seven of Swords. So this is telling me that, you know, your situation is going to be here for just a little while. Just get comfortable with it. But this is not a time for you to be suspicious or accusatory or think that something is going on because it's not. This isn't a time for you to think that they are being deceptive or that they are lying to you, or, you know, they are just simply exhausted mentally and physically. And they have something else that is going on with them. And when it's time, they will open up and discuss those things with you. A lot of people just don't want to bring home a lot of the things that are going on at work. And our final row, we have the Knight of Cups reversed, as well as the Six of Pentacles. For your lover, we have the Five of Swords reversed and the Ace of Wands reversed. In your obstacles, we have Death reversed and the Page of Wands upright. And then we have the Two of Pentacles as well as the King of Cups upright. All right, and that's your outcome. All right, so the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups reversed as, you know, you may feel like you are, like your lover is withholding their emotions and their feelings and their sensitivity and their comfort. You feel like they may be a little bit cold to you. You feel like any attention that you're getting from them, you're having to beg for it. This is our Six of Pentacles here. You feel like, you know, that they're just throwing you crumbs right now, that you're just getting by on, you know, whatever little bit it is that they are giving to you, and you're feeling like, you know, you want more, of course you do, and you feel like it simply is just not fulfilling your needs. So your partner has the Five of Swords reversed, so they're just, you know, they're not wanting to hear any. You also had the Five of Wands. Don't let it escalate to the Five of Swords. Okay, don't, you know, when they're needing to have your support and come to you for comfort, they are wanting to, they want no argue, they don't want to argue, they're coming to you for peace, they're coming to you for that that comfortable, safe place in life when the rest of the world is just crap, you know. So in the obstacles, we have Death reversed as well as the Page of Wands. So definitely, like I said before, this is not the time to walk away from the situation. This is not anything that you need to put an end to. I do see that, you know, that passion is still there, that love is still there. You need to be able to speak up and to tell your partner how you feel, that maybe you're feeling a little neglected. Squeaky wheel gets the grease. I'm not talking about nagging or anything, but just let them know, hey, I'm feeling a little left out here, and, you know, just tell them you miss them, all right? And, you know, things get better. And your outcome, okay. This is Two of Pentacles guy, and we've talked about him a bunch of times if you've watched me previously. This is Two of Pentacles. You know, he's sitting here juggling. He's focused on his money, like I said, his job or her job, whatever is distracting her. This is you back here, this water with the ships being tossed about, freaking out. They don't know if they're going to live or die or drown or what is going on, but they feel as if you know, you're feeling as if your partner is totally focused on themselves and this Two of Pentacles, and it may come across like they're uncaring and unfeeling, but they're not. Just continue being supportive and loving, and, you know, this little period is going to pass. We're coming into Capricorn season, which is all about love. It's all about money and stability, and that's what they're working on. Maybe they need a promotion, maybe it's a new job, maybe it's something like that going on. But as long as you continue being supportive and loving, and you are patient with them, this King of Cups is going to come around. This is definitely someone that you need to you know, stick around for, because this is somebody that you feel your balance with. This is somebody that gives you that comfort and that emotional support. You know, there's times in every relationship where, you know, there's ebbs and flows. This is an overall really good relationship. It's just your partner is distracted at this moment. Okay, Aries, so that was your reading for mid-December 2019, and I will see you guys back here for the January readings, as well as the sneak peek for 2020, and I'll be doing like maybe 2 cards for each month as we go into the new year, just to give a sneak peek about what's coming up. Okay, and I just want to say again, thank you guys so much for all your support, your subscribes, your likes, your comments. I appreciate all the donations, all of the emails that I get from you guys. Makes my day. Okay, all right, thank you so much. All right, bye-bye. I love you.